Hey, 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 it's me, your favorite Archie. Mm, Had some things I wanted to do. Huh. Anybody here? Four marks. There it is. I knew it had to be here. I love when I find these. Hopefully the balls are too. The beads are too. Not sure. We'll see. It's bright and sunny here. Hey, Kristen, how are you? Haven't seen you around. Did you have a Merry Christmas, sweetie? You're okay? You feeling better? Did you finally get over your crud? So I have been to Savers this morning. Did not make it to Savers yesterday. No, on Tuesday for 30% off. Um, and the first thing I have to show you, still tired but not coughing much, is I bought this little bracelet off of the wall. Off. When I say that, that means it wasn't in the cabinet. And okay, you've got silver beads, you've got a toggle, and you have a safety chain. That would clue me in to start looking for marks. And it is marked 925 on the toggle. And so let's hope the beads are 925 too. We will test it. It was $2.99. So if it was, that's a great deal. And then I got this off the wall. It too was $2.99. It's really pretty. It too has a safety chain. Safety chains make me think if it's worth putting a safety chain on, why isn't there a name on it? So let's see. Is there any kind of writing here? Any kind of writing there? Nope. No writing there. No writing there. Let's look on the inside of it. On any of these little pegs. No, it's really pretty. Whatever. It has a safety chain on it. So very nice. Another $2.99 one. It's real pretty even. I like how they do the rings around the rhinestones, and then you have these little blocks back here. And it is a box clasp with a safety chain. Let's see if this, I didn't even think to look on the little safety chain. When I show you something else, you're just going to be amazed. I don't see any marks on the safety chain. It is magnetic. So, okay. I got a little jewelry jar. Paid $5.99 for it. I had a discount. This is beautiful. It was $3.99. Oh, it's signed. What does it say? Renoir. Renoir. It's copper. Isn't that pretty? $4, and it's Renoir. Has a copyright symbol and Renoir on it. This came off the wall. It was $2.99. There's the price tag on it. It was $2.99, and it is Trifari. So that's real cute. Now let's go into what I bought out of the case. Okay, this stuff here I bought all out of the case, which the copper bracelet came out of the case too. And I got this little bracelet out of the case, and it was $2.99, and it's really, really dirty. Really, really dirty. But I'm wondering, it may be just alpaca. I'm wondering if it is anything. We will be checking. It looks like somebody's already poured acid on it, don't it? I hate when you find things that looks like people poured acid on them. I'll have to get some good cleaner on that and see if it is acid or if it's just where somebody, if it's just dirty. Anyway, it's really cute though. I was going to see if it's magnetic. It is not magnetic, so we'll look real good here. Hmm. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it is anything. That, yeah, not how you test. This one here is real cute. It was $3.99. I love paddle necklaces. This one I believe is Stella and Dot. Pretty sure it's Stella and Dot. Yeah, Stella and Dot. $3.99. That's not bad. And then let's see. I bought a sterling ring. Paid $13.99 for it. Hey Jared, I tried to call you.
What?
I wanted you to go bring in what was outside, but Dad did it. Anyway, I was trying to see what all this says. NF 925. And it looks like that. It needs a good cleaning. It needs a real good cleaning. And then this one is signed. This one says I paid $10.99 for it, and it says 925 Mexico on it. And it is gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. And I want to read what it says. I'm gonna give it all that polished up real nice. What it actually says. It says TS 122925 Mexico, which TS means Tasco, don't it? It means that it's from Tasco. Okay, we have stone hearts. We have what looks like sodalite, um, malachite, onyx, tiger's eye. That one may be lapis, denim lapis. Another no, I think it's another sodalite, malachite, and onyx. Anyway, very nice bracelet. Needs cleaned up some. Yep, I love this one. Now, this right here was the bargain of the day. I paid $15.99 for it. As is, it weighs 0.07 grams. It is 14 karat gold. I paid $15.99 for it. You want me to tell you why they had it marked $15.99? I mean, it plainly says on it. It has knots in it. Knots in it. See, knots. There is a knot on each side of the clasp. Not a bad knot, just a knot. So we shall be unknotting it and testing it. And yeah, $15.99 for a 14 karat gold necklace. Yeah, I'm all about that. So anyway, oh my gosh. So let's see what else I bought. Okay, before we look at the jewelry jar. So I bought a set of Stampin' Up stamps, trees. Trees. I don't even have to paint my trees now. I got trees. With it's got little leaves. These are brand new. They've not even been put on there. You've got the board and you got, well, one of them has been put on. You've got the board and you've got the stamps. Let's see. That one has been done. The other two are still here along with the leaf is still here. So anyway, I actually like to get to do my own because I like to cut them a little bit closer than some people cut them so that you don't have any chance. Anyway, I love the trees. So I was real happy. $7.99. I had a 20% discount. So anyway, so that was all at Savers. Yeah, except for I bought a package of a $10 package of jewelry. No, not jewelry, of fabric that my mom for my mom. I got it. So I spent $76, but $10 of it was hers, so $66. So anyway, let's move on to, and then we'll look at this before we go. Let's go on to Veterans Town. So at Veterans Town, I got this 5x7 rectangle wiper card die set. And it was marked $3, and she gave it to me for $2. So we have squares and ovals, and there are some words. I don't know what the words say. I didn't even look to see what the words say. It says, this is your day, or this is your special day. And then you've got uh a big conversation bubble, rectangles. I mean, for $2, it was totally worth it. Totally worth it. So anyway, that goes in there. I bought 2 pieces of upholstery samples, and I believe I can get 2 journal covers out of each one. So cut it in half. I think I can get like 6x6 journal covers. And then this one. Oops, wrong way. This one. This way. So I got those. Those were 50 cents a piece. I bought these, and I may save these to go in a giveaway when I do a craft sale again. These are shaker cards. Clear shaker scraps, and you do shaker cards with them. You've got glasses, hearts, clouds, and a second cloud, and they were $1.25 a piece. And then I bought, this is what I was so excited about, guys. I bought, let's see, this one is open. Oh, that's got a dauber on it. Huh. Those don't have daubers. It's never been opened anyway. I can't see what color it says. Oh. These are Tim Holtz Distress Paint. Distress paint. They were $1.25 a bottle. And they're sealed, never opened. Except for that one is open. And this one right here had been opened. This one is caramelized. Let's see. No, fossilized amber. This one is, I'm trying to see what it says. Frayed burlap. Frayed burlap. I've seen people using that one. Wilted violet. Lucky clover. And this one here is cracked pistachio. Cracked pistachio. So I thought that was very good. I was so excited to find those. I snatched them all up and then went through and saw if I could find any more. So anyhow, I got those. Then I got not this one, but it's this one of these. I got a notebook for 50 cents. It's way over there, so I can't reach it. And then I got this. And these are metal enameled, speckled enamel. And there are 6 of these. All different size. And they were 50 cents a piece. Yeah, 50 cents a piece. Hey, Joyce. Anyway, there's a little bit of rust around the rim, but it will come off with, I'm sure it'll come off with a SOS pad. I loved enamelware. I love it. So I was so excited about that. So anyway, hey Dave, can you come here, lovey? Was you coming to see the enamelware? The enamelware. Take those and put them in the kitchen, please. See those bowls? They're heavy because there's a whole bunch in them. There's 6. $3.50 a piece. Anyway, so let's open this jewelry jar. I have quite a few metal bowls. I love metal bowls. So it's got a little cheapy pink plastic on top of it, but at $5.99 and then 20% off, it was worth taking a chance on. So we shall see. I see a really pretty butterfly brooch laying upside down here. Let's hope that it's not missing stones. What? I know you like tape, don't you? Here you go. Mom give you the tape. Here, want the tape? He loves tape. And likes to be a nut, Daddy. Daddy's bad mouthing the baby. That's interesting. Those will be trash. Let's see what we got here. If we got anything that was worth our $5.99. Actually, this is really, really pretty. But it's not. Oh, it is. It is. I thought it was not. But it is. But I've never seen anything like this. Where does it go in? There. Look. It's a brooch, but it also has a ponytail holder on it. And I've never seen anything that has a ponytail holder like that. But it is a brooch. And where'd that go? Is that a signature? It almost looks like it's signed here. If it is, I don't think it is. That's cool. A bunch of rubber bracelets. I'm not a fan, but people do craft with them. So, well, that one is the little cheap pink one. People do craft with them, so I'm going to put them in my craft bag. There we go, box. What is that? Whatever it is. There were 2 of them in there, crafty pieces too. They're little ornaments. They're not jewelry, they're little ornaments. Let's see. How does that one go? I don't know. That's a bell of some kind. Anyway, they'll go in the craft too. What's this? Huh. An Olympic thing. We'll see if we find the other one of those. We shall see. Oh, those are earrings. Those are post earrings. Those are kind of cool. Post earrings. And both of them are here. Let's make sure both of them's got their post. Yes, they're both got their post. That one has some marks on it. It may go in the craft thing. Let's see. Now these are interesting to me. Okay. Is that what was on the back of that? I bet it is. But I want that. There's a mark on that. It's got a crown on it. It says stop mega pollution. And there's an empty one. They would be good for crafting. But then there's these. are these? I don't know, but I know somebody that would like them. Okay, we'll open one of them. They're just little medallions. You know what? I'm not going to open them. I'll just show them to you. Hey, Sonia. I'm just doing a haul of a little jewelry jar I bought. And then I showed the jewelry I bought earlier. So after we're done, you can run it back to the front and see all the jewelry I got at Savers today. So they're little basketball pendants. And then on the back side, you can put a picture or you can put have it engraved. So I probably will put these on my prize card at Children's Church because the kids will really like those. Oh, those are cute. Those are really cute. They're vintage too. Look at that. Those are really, really, really cute. I got some sterling silver, some copper, and some one piece of gold, and then crafty stuff. A puppy dog collar. We'll throw that in the trash. Ooh, that's cute. I wonder if the other one's there. We'll see. Beads. Plastic beads. Craft jug. A little pin. That's cute. That's actually real cute. It says, "Hey Phoenix." It says, "Jingle all the way." Some button style earrings. Both of them are there. They're ugly. Sorry if you like them. Eyeglass holder. It'll go in the thing. A 1994. Who remembers 1994? My youngest son was born in 1994. Now this is different. Actually, very different. Actually, where's my... There it is. Let's just see what this does with a little cloth to it. These are both in here. No. Let's see. That one's definitely metal. Oh, yeah. That's metal. Yeah, she should have told me that this one was craft. You know? She should have said, "That's interesting." Not great. Oh, now that's sad. Just plumb sad. Because the front of it is really, really cute. Oh, Lord, have mercy on us all. So we have a tangled bunch of necklaces. This was a pinned, no, it's not. Maybe it was. No, I don't think so. We have this little red bird cardinal pendant on mother of pearl. It's on a shell. That's really cute. We have a piece of Sarah Coventry somewhere in here. There's a Sarah hang tag. We have July. We have a C. There's July again. We have a little heart locket. I can't see. I can't get my fingers in there to see if it'll open. Little red rhinestone. Oh, a pretty little flower. And then some brushed gold beads. So yeah, I will be doing some untangling. A little bracelet that yeah, it's nothing. It's not magnetic, but it's still nothing. And a cute little key ring that has a Disney. It has a Disney tag on it, and it's a heart, and it is definitely one of those key rings that, oops, I dropped it, that you put keys on. I dropped it. And then this is a pendant of some sort. There's no chain to it. And you've got llamas. Llama, llama, llama. Llamas. With a dirty tassel. Nothing on the back of them. Uh, huh. Uh, well, I'm guessing a sweater clip. It opens and clips. I'm guessing a sweater or a tie bar clip would be my guess. And then hmm, there's an anchor earring that does not have a match. There was this one that don't have a match. This little heart that don't have a match. An F that don't have a match. Some little, oh no, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of posts in here that have matches. Okay, and then there's, oh, then there's this little pin that, there, a little pin. And guys, that is the $5.99 worth, not $5.99. So the biggest, once I get that thing of necklaces untangled, we'll see if there's anything in it. There's obviously a Sarah Coventry piece, but the biggest bargain of the day was the where did I put it? Right here. Oh, the paint. Let me just put the paint up. Although that was a good bargain too, the paint. My paint for my crafting. Y'all know my paint drawer is almost too full for paints. More paints. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm hitting the thing there. The biggest bargain of the day was the 14 karat gold necklace chain for $15, $15.99. It has knots in it. I will be undoing the knots. And I think this right here is going to turn into a good bargain right here. Is this silver bead bracelet, because the toggle is marked sterling and none of it is magnetic, and I feel like the beads will probably be sterling too. And that was $2.99, so that was on the wall. So I feel like those are going to be my biggest bargains. um Although this is a beautiful, beautiful stone bracelet, beautiful. It's Tasco, Mexico, 925. Really, really pretty. Needs a good cleaning. Y'all know I don't like to clean jewelry. I don't even keep polish or polishing cloths anymore. So yeah, it was a good deal. I got some good stuff. I'll work on getting this, and maybe I'll come back in a little bit and tell y'all what was in it. Let's see if I can just do an initial shakedown here. You know, let's go in here and find all of our there. Okay, that C is a pain in the dairy airy because it's getting caught on everything. That C is. That's how C's are, you know. They like to get caught on. There are some of these that look like they may be gold filled or uh, sterling vermeil. So when I untangle like this, I go in and undo all of the the jump rings. And then we go from there. So this one that's real nice has a Sarah Coventry hang tag on it. So let us see what it is. That one there it's not very nice, I think. Anyway, yeah. I can see why they would probably don't like them to stand around and pay them whatever they have to pay them to work to untangle that stuff. So that one may come out real easy. Oh, anyway, okay, guys, I'm not going to. Oh wait, ooh, I almost had that one. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, you're caught on that little stupid C. I know it is a stupid one because anyway. So everybody all over the holidays, ready for life to go back to normal. My people have started asking the dreaded question again. You know, that one that I just love. What's for dinner? Isn't there something in the refrigerator? Surely there's something in the refrigerator. Anyway, that's not my favorite question. What's for dinner? What are your plans for dinner, mother? So, anyway, guys, this one is not going to come out fast. Oh, there goes the. What is that to? Is that to that right there? Is that to that? No. No, that's not to that. Okay, this is not going to be an easy thing. We will see y'all next time. Gonna have to plan a craft sale. I've got a bunch of crafty stuff so that I've been picking up. So that needs to go in the box under that. So anywho, all the packages that have been paid have been mailed out. They're on their way. I think this right here is probably going to be my Sarah Coventry piece. Just pretty sure of it. But I could be wrong. It wouldn't be the first time. So I just have one son. I have one son. Uh, I have uh, only had two sons, and my youngest son died. It'll be 14 years ago in January. He died when he was 14. He accidentally hung himself playing the choking game. So yeah, I only have one son, and my son is 29. He's not just a kid. He's an adult, but he helps me take care of his daddy. So anyway, he helps me with all of my outside work and all of my. He does dishes for me. So anyway, yeah, he is a huge help to me. Huge help, but he's also a pain in my butt too. You know how that goes? He's not married. He's never been married. So anyway, but yeah. And he's beautiful. Well, Mama may think that because Mama may be prejudiced. Has beautiful long brown hair that hangs down to the middle of his back, and it's curly and well, it curls. Anyway, it's a good kid, good adult, good man. I say I call him a kid, and then I realize he's really not a kid. He'll always be my kid, but he's really not a kid. He's an adult. Cindy, he is an adult. Anyway, yeah. He also is very, very helpful to my mom because now that my dad is gone, he helps. He does her lawn work for her, and she has helped him out, and so he does that. So I just have the one here, and then Dave. Dave is my sweetheart of 37 years, and he's disabled. He had a cardiac death episode 6 years ago, and yeah, he's disabled, and so it's me. I work at my church. I'm on staff at my church as the children's pastor, and I also do my auctions here. So and I sell on eBay and Etsy too. I have eBay store, Etsy store, and a Poshmark. So I sell there. So there's one. I've got two. I've got two undone. So anyway, but yeah, that is a history of Cindy. So, and I'm 57 years old. I probably look 157 most days. But anyway, so, and me and my mom are real close. I was real close to my dad. And when my dad died, whew, that one was rough on me. But I told Dave, um, yeah, we're here until my mom. I can't go off and leave my mom here without me here. So I do have a lot of family. My dad was the oldest of 10, and so I have a lot of family here. A lot of family. Mm, all of my dad's brothers and sisters, except for two of them, live within a 30-mile radius here. Two of them live up north in North Arkansas. No, one of them lives in North Arkansas, and one of them lives right outside of Fort Smith. So, anyway, they teach in the Fort Smith schools. But yeah, so actually, my youngest uncle is younger than I am. My dad's youngest brother is younger than I am. He's 3 months younger than me. He was actually the pastor here at the church when I first came on staff, and then when he left, the pastor that came on after him kept me on staff. So yeah, so I am the children's pastor. I do children's church every Sunday morning, and I do all of the planning for all the lessons and all that for the Wednesday night classes. I was wrong. I was sure this one was going to be the Sarah Cove, and it's not. What does it say? It says something on it. What do it say? Anyway, so yeah, I do all that. Mm, oh, it's that. I don't know what it is. Anyway, it's that. It looks like a candy wrapper. It's like I always call it the candy wrapper mark, but it looks like a candy wrapper, and it's the yeah, and it's magnetic, but it's so cute. It is just adorable. Look, has a little bitty. Let's see if you can see it. It's a little bitty rose with a what almost looks like a goldstone bead in it. It is a goldstone bead inside of it. So yeah, yeah. Dave and I have been married 37 years. It was our anniversary was in November. We had our 37th anniversary in November. So, but yeah, we I tease him about trying to get away from me. He tried to die twice. So all of that happened 5 years ago, and we came here after that happened because we lived in a college town and we needed a cheaper place to live, and so we came here, and and then last year, not 2020 but 2021, he had another episode, and his defibrillator went off, and he got shocked 12 times in a 24-hour period, and he got to make a helicopter ride. Got to make a helicopter ride to Oklahoma City, where they adjusted his medicine and adjusted his pacemaker defibrillator and started him on some new some medicine he had been on that he should have stayed on, but it's not a good medicine. It's amiodarone. It's a pacing medicine. Anyway, you know what? I thought that was a locket, but it's not. This is the little Sarakov piece. I've never seen this. Phoenix, are you still here? Have you ever seen this? Anyway, it has a little Sarakov hang tag. It's not in the best of shape. It's cute. Let's see. Where is where's my rag? I just had there it is. Just had my rag. Anyhow, so Do we have a story for today? Do we have a story for today? Trying to think. My dad was a preacher, and he pastored a small church in a really small town. There was 1,042 on the population sign, and we lived in a parsonage. Hey, Jerry, how are you, friend? I've been missing you. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. I did have a good Christmas, real laid back, but yeah, it was real good. So, anyway, so my dad lived there. My little brother worked all the time. He worked in a grocery store. He started working when he was 12 years old. He was so tiny. My little brother's not a big man. I have a brother who's 13 months younger than I am. So he's not like a real big man. He's about 5'10". Anyway, but when he was 12, he was little. And so they would stack, of course, in those days, we still had wooden Coca-Cola crates, and they would stack those wooden Coca-Cola crates on for him to stand on top of to bag groceries. And he would bag the groceries and carry them. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Merry Christmas to you and Happy New Year. Anyway, that cardinal pendant is beautiful, but it doesn't have a cover on the back. So, anyway, but they would stack them, and so he would know how much he was growing by how many by how many Coke crates it took. When they'd move a Coke crate because he could see well over it, he'd know he was growing. So anyway, that was a fun story. But because my brother worked, and we had a rule at our house that uh, the dishes were done by us. We were the kids, we got to do dishes, and we done them by the week. And because my brother worked, he didn't like to do dishes, so he would pay me for his week and my week to do dishes. So I'd have a little bit of spending money. And anyway, my brother was very, very frugal, but one of the things that he saved up and bought was a motorbike. And we had so much fun, not so much riding it as we would hook a rope to it and ride a skateboard behind it. But we lived at the front of a block, and at the end of the block was the Methodist church. And the Methodist church, oh man, this is freaky deaky. No, here we go. Is it going to be freaky deaky? It is freaky deaky. Look at that. Okay, here. So this says July 6th. That is my parents' anniversary. Anyway, the Methodist church had a basement, which, if you know anything about Arkansas, you know that, first of all, we're a very rocky state. There's a lot of rocks in the ground, and there's not a lot of basements around because we're also the ground is very wet, and basements usually seep water around here. Anyway, but there was a basement, and they had Sunday school classrooms down in there, and there was a tunnel under there. And don't tell my mama, okay? But that's where we would go and sneak off and hide under the Methodist church tunnel and under the porch, because it ran under the porch, ran all the way around it, and smoke cigarettes. So, anyway, but don't tell my mama, okay? I'm sure she probably knew. So anyhow, but yeah, we played in there. We had a lot of fun in there, but we'd go hide down in there and smoke cigarettes. So anyway, but yeah, I did a health assessment yesterday, and the lady wanted to know, have you ever used tobacco products? And I said, yeah, when I was a young woman. I said, I, I can tell you exactly when I stopped. And she said, you can? And I said, yeah, in 1991. And the reason I did was, this is funny. Um, we were living in Michigan, and it was my grandparents' 45th anniversary, and they were having a big party because my granddad was in pretty bad health, and none of the kids really expected that he would make it to the 50th anniversary. So they wanted to have a big party. And so we lived in Michigan, and I was going to fly home. And I was thinking, when I go home, I can't smoke in front of my mom and dad. You know, I'm sure they probably have figured out that I have smoked, but I can't do that. So I went and got hypnotized to quit smoking, and it worked. I quit. I had never smoked since then. So anyway, but just, I mean, crazy stuff. I would never do such a thing now because I would never open up myself to that kind of thing anymore because yeah. Anyway, but but yeah. So she's like, "Oh, okay. So that you know for a fact that's when you stop." Yep, that's it. So anyhow, so I didn't tell her that story. You're at the vet waiting for test results. Oh, I hope that all the results are good. So anyway, so I have lived. I will tell y'all, and just because I don't care for people reading my stories and stuff like that, I have a website called Loven God. Now remember, my last name is Loven, so it's spelled how my last name is, Loven. Loving God, loving pastors' wives. And if you type that in Google, it'll pull up that website. And I have, when you go on that website, the front page, I haven't done anything with it in years. In fact, Dave's story about him dying is not there. About his death episode is not on it. But my son's, parts of my son's stories are there. My son's story is there. Our adoption story is there. There are funny stories. It's called Stories from the Parsonage. Those are stories from when I was a kid and the crazy things that happened. I know I've told this one before, but this one is a little wild. When we were kids and we lived right next to the church, people who were traveling and ran out of money would come to our house and want help. And my dad would never give people money, but he would always take them and get them gas. And if they wanted food, he would take them and either buy groceries, but sometimes they would want food to eat right then. And my mom would cook for them. Anyway, so one day we had this lady that and man that stopped, and they were from somewhere way up north. And she's like, "Wow, y'all live right next to the church, don't you?" My mom said, "Yeah." And she looked at my mom. I kid you not. She looked at my mom and she said, "Do y'all go to church very much?" We just like to have died laughing. My mom says, "Yeah, pretty much. We go a lot." And she's like, "Oh, okay." But my mom, I will never forget that lady wanting to know, do y'all go to church very much? And one time my mom cooked, and y'all, we weren't rich. My mom and dad grew a big old garden, and my mom canned things and all that, and we ate very, very plainly. And one time my mom was cooking, and all we had in the house at that moment that she could cook that was meat was bologna, and she fried them bologna. And those people, which it was Petty Jean bologna, and if y'all don't know what Petty Jean bologna is, you're missing out. It is an Arkansas brand. There, I got them all untangled while I was talking to y'all. Anyway, it is an Arkansas brand. Anyway, she fried them some bologna, and they would not eat it. They turned their nose up at it like she was trying to poison them. My mom got pretty hostile about that. She said, "Well, I don't have nothing else for you to eat, so you'll just have to leave." So anyway, dad might have got on to her because my dad was the most patient person you'll ever meet. So I don't know how I didn't get any of his patience, but yeah, she snarled her nose up at my mama's bologna. That made my mama upset. So anyway, I mean, we ate bologna all the time. Fried bologna was like, we thought that was good stuff. So anyway, oh, I'm going to tell y'all one more story and then I'm going to go. This is the most hilarious story. Oh my Lord. So my dad was a pastor, little bitty church. My dad always had to work other jobs in order to support us. Even though the church provided us a place to live, he had to. And so He worked as a carpenter. He worked as a school bus driver. But we had a couple in our church who every year gave us a calf. Every year they would give us a calf, and they would keep it and feed it, raise it, take it to the processor, and get it butchered. And I think maybe mom and dad had to pay to have it butchered. I can't remember. But I know that once a year there would be a whole bunch of beef come in. And one year they brought home the calf tongue. Oh my word. Me and my brother just flipped out. Ooh, that's so gross. And then my mom cooked it. And my mom knew nothing about cooking a calf tongue, which now I know that when you cook a calf tongue, you have to remove the membrane off of it. And after you've cooked it, you remove that membrane and then you slice it. But anyway, so then here's this big old tongue that is a calf tongue, and you open the pot and it's looking back at us and we're like, ew. We all refused to eat it. The cat got it. My mom cut it up and fed it to the cat. He thought he was in heaven, so we had a big old cat named Pepper. Anyway, he thought he had hit the jackpot. I'm here to tell you, but yeah, we weren't eating it. So anyway, tongue is good with peppers. Okay, I'll take your word for it. But anyhow, I've never had the opportunity to have calf tongue since then. So anyway, but yeah, I have to tell y'all one more story because I mentioned the cat. So the cat was a cat that just showed up, and we all fell in love with it. And it was our cat. His name was Pepper. He was a big old gray cat, and he would go in the kitchen when my mom was cooking breakfast. And one of the things that my mom nearly always cooked in the morning was she would fry ham. We the little grocery store that my brother worked at had a butcher, had a butcher and a meat case. And so anyway, she would fry ham for breakfast, and the cat would go in there and say meow, and my mom said, ham, you want ham, Pepper? And so she'd give him a piece of ham. But anyway, my mom decided that Pepper needed some cod liver oil for his coat. And since Pepper needed it and it would make his coat pretty, it would make mine and my brother's hair look nice. And my brother, who is one that will do anything, he said, "If I'll take it, Mama, if you make Cindy take it." Yeah. So she made us take a dose of cod liver oil. And my brother took his and gulped it down and smiled and laughed at me. And as soon as it hit my throat, I started gagging and puking and all that. So every time the word cod liver oil is mentioned around us, my mom just dies laughing. She thinks it's hilarious. I'm like, you are evil. You're an evil, evil lady. So, but yeah. So, so did you dress Pepper like a salt shaker for Halloween? So anyway, but yeah, I had a great family life. My parents, my mom, dad, I was very sheltered. If y'all don't know, y'all haven't ever heard me tell this story about the day that my first day I went to X-ray school, and I asked all the other people in my class. I won't say kids because they were adults. I asked them all if they went to church. I did. Do y'all go to church? And they all kind of just looked at me kind of odd and said, but it wasn't that question that was the one that just made them think I was really weird. I asked them if they all talked in tongues. Remember, my dad was a Pentecostal preacher. So I wanted to know, did they all talk in tongues? Anyway, yeah. I, yeah, they really thought I was a weirdo then. And I really don't know that I did anything that convinced them otherwise. So, but anyhow, yep. You have to understand, I was 17 years old. I left home when I was 17. I was 17. I moved to, I lived in a city with 1,042 people, and I moved to the second largest city, Fort Smith, Arkansas, 17 years old. And I lived right across, I mean, I lived right down in the middle. I lived right across from Central Mall. Anyway, oh my gosh, it was crazy. And I lived with a girl that was a little bit older than me. Hey, come on. Come on. Well, come on. Come on. Come to mommy. Come on. Oh my goodness. Say hi, peoples. My mama's been gone all day and she's in here with y'all. Goodness, this is just not right. So anyway, say hey, there my rice. Oh there, yeah, there my rice. No, no sugars in the face. We don't kiss in the face. Remember? Anyway, he loves his mama. So mm-mm. Yep, he loves his mama. So I'm gonna go. His name is Rascal. If you don't know that, his name is Rascal. We call him Rassy, and he's a brat. I mean, he is a brat. He will bite you in a heartbeat, and not even feel bad about it. Not even. So, Rascal, are you a good boy? Are you a good boy? You know you're on TV. You know the camera's on, don't you? Can you look at the camera and say hey? Look at the camera and say hi, peoples. Hi, peoples. Nope, I'm gonna there. Oh, he's gonna lay his ears back. Go see what Bubby's doing. Go see. Okay, that is enough. I've been here almost an hour. Anyway, he's not shy. He's mean. He is a mean little turkey. So anyway, I'm gonna keep that July one just because it's my mom and dad's anniversary bed. That one is nice enough to sell. We'll throw it in the bag. I don't know what we're gonna do about this Sarah Coventry piece. And the sea is, it's not very nice. I did take this off of that chain it was on because the chain it was on is really crappy. So I have some more gold tone chains. I have a real nice one over there that we'll put it on. So anyway, there we go. Thanks for being here. I hope you enjoyed the haul. Was a gifted a whole roasted pig with Native Americans with the saddest face. Y'all wouldn't eat it? Y'all didn't eat the pig? Oh no. That's mm. See, we would have ate the pig because we grew up butchering pigs. My uncles butchered pigs. Yeah, now you wish you had some of that pig, don't you? So come on. There we go. Thanks, Jerry, for the super chat. I appreciate that very much. Oh, this chain is gonna be perfect for that. This is a really nice chain. I know it don't have a back on it. I may create a back and put it on it. Cut it just big enough that it'll go. Oh, come on. Cut it just big enough. Everything on a pig is delicious. Yeah, Emerald is right. Pork fat is good. So I got to get in there and. Hey, Jared, will you put my crock pot back on and put it on low so I can get that heated up so I can get that broth done up? I I, I cooked a whole pot of turkey carcass yesterday to make turkey broth that I'm gonna put in the freezer. So I do domestic things, even though I don't like to cook. I do domestic things, not domestic terrorizing, but domestic. Oh, it had an apple in its head. Oh, and it had the head and everything. Yeah, that might have been hard. Mm. So what happened to the pig? That that would have been hard for little kids. Yeah, I can see that. Man, a roasted pig sounds really good right now. Okay, we want to go. I want to go past those. There we go. So he regifted it to a neighbor. Oh my gosh, that's funny. So, well, roasted pig sounds good, don't it? So I am going to go and we're going to get this all together and I will see y'all around on the internet, I'm sure, at somebody's auction or something. See, that chain looks a lot better than that black, ugly, dirty chain that was on it that was not silver, highly magnetic, but that one looks a lot better. So I think if I cut a piece of black cardboard or something and make it just a little bit in here and fit it down in there, I can wedge it down in there and it'll cover up that bag. Or I could glue on a piece of fabric back there, couldn't I? Or I could just leave it like that. So, anyway, so I am going to say bye. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye bye. Thanks, Jerry. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Happy New Year. Bye bye.